Welcome back to Everyday English Podcast. My name is Daniel. Today I want to tell you about my childhood. I hope you enjoy my story. Let's begin. When people ask me about my childhood, I always smile. I have many happy memories. I grew up in a small town. It was a quiet place. There were many trees, parks, and friendly neighbors. Everyone knew each other. Life was simple. I lived in a small house with my parents and my younger sister. Our house was not big, but it was full of love. My mother was a teacher. She was kind and patient. My father worked as a mechanic. He loved fixing cars. He also loved telling funny stories. Every evening we had dinner together. That was my favorite time of the day. We talked about school. We laughed. We shared stories. Sometimes my father told jokes. Sometimes my sister made everyone laugh. Those moments were very special. When I was a child, I loved waking up early. After breakfast, I usually went outside. I had many friends in my neighborhood. We played soccer almost every afternoon. Sometimes we played hide and seek. Sometimes we rode our bicycles. Sometimes we climbed trees. We didn't have smartphones. We didn't spend hours on the internet. We spent our time outside. We used our imagination. Every day felt like a new adventure. School was also an important part of my childhood. My favorite subject was science. I loved learning about animals, plants, and the planets. I always asked many questions. Sometimes my teachers laughed because I was so curious. Reading was another hobby. Every week I visited the small library near my house. I borrowed books about dinosaurs, space, and nature. I think that's why I still love learning new things today. Every Saturday morning, my family went to the local market. My mother bought fresh fruit and vegetables. My father always bought fresh bread. The smell of warm bread filled the air. I can still remember it today. Sometimes he bought chocolate cookies for my sister and me. We were always very excited. It was our little weekend surprise. One of my favorite memories happened every summer. My grandparents lived on a small farm. During school vacation, my parents took us there. The farm was beautiful. There were chickens, cows, horses, and many dogs. I loved feeding the animals. My grandfather taught me many things. He showed me how to plant vegetables. He explained how to take care of animals. He always said, "Nature teaches us patience." At that time, I didn't fully understand his words. Today, I do. My grandmother was an excellent cook. She made fresh bread every morning. She also baked delicious cakes. The whole house smelled wonderful. I loved helping her in the kitchen. Sometimes I mixed the ingredients. Sometimes I washed the vegetables. Sometimes I simply watched her cook. She always smiled. Cooking together made us feel close. Like every child, I also made mistakes. One day I was playing soccer with my friends. I kicked the ball too hard. The ball hit my neighbor's window. The glass broke. I was very scared. I wanted to run away. But my father told me something important. He said, "Daniel, honest people tell the truth." So I walked to my neighbor's house. I apologized. I said I was sorry. My father helped pay for the window. That day, I learned an important lesson. Making mistakes is normal. Being honest is what really matters. When I was about 12 years old, I got my first dog. His name was Max. He was a small brown dog with big ears. He followed me everywhere. We played together every day. We walked in the park. Sometimes we ran together. Sometimes we just sat under a tree. Max became my best friend. He taught me responsibility. Every morning I gave him food and fresh water. Every evening we went for a walk. I still remember him with great love. As I grew older, life became busier. School became more difficult. There was more homework. There were more responsibilities. I didn't have as much free time, but I never forgot those simple days. Sometimes I look at old family photos. I see my parents smiling. I see my little sister. I see my grandparents. I remember birthdays, family dinners, school trips, Christmas mornings, summer vacations. These memories always make me smile. Today, I am an adult. Life is different now. I work. I have responsibilities. Sometimes I feel stressed, but whenever I remember my childhood, I feel calm. Those memories remind me that happiness is often found in simple moments. Playing outside, talking with family, reading a good book, walking with a dog, watching the sunset. These moments don't cost much, but they become priceless memories. If you are listening to this podcast today, I have a question for you. What is your favorite childhood memory? Maybe it is a family trip. Maybe it is your favorite toy. Maybe it is your best friend. Maybe it is your grandparents. Think about that memory today. Happy memories stay with us forever. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed practicing your English with me. If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Everyday English Podcast. See you next time. Take care. Goodbye.